Lesson 1, The Missing Item.
Hey Anna, I couldn't find the item I was looking for at the store. Do you know if they have it in stock?
Hey John. Oh, that's too bad. What item were you looking for?
I was trying to buy a new wireless charger, but they said they were all out.
Ah, I see. Wireless chargers have been really popular lately, so they might have sold out quickly.
Yeah, that's what the staff told me. They said they're expecting a new shipment soon, so I'll have to try again later.
Well, that's good to hear. At least they'll be getting more in stock soon. In the meantime, you could try looking online for the charger.
That's a great idea. I'll check some online stores as well. Hopefully, I can find one before my trip next week.
I'm sure you'll be able to find one. Let me know if you need any recommendations for good wireless chargers.
Will do. Thanks for the suggestion. I appreciate the help.
Lesson 2, Border Crossing.
Hey Anna, I'm a bit nervous about my upcoming trip. I've never traveled internationally before.
Oh, really? What's making you nervous about it?
Well, I heard that the border crossing can be a bit of a hassle. Do you have any tips?
Ah, I see. Border crossings can be a bit intimidating, but as long as you're prepared, it should be pretty straightforward.
What kind of things do I need to prepare for?
They'll usually check your passport and ask a few questions. Just be honest and polite, and you should be good to go.
Okay, that doesn't sound too bad. What kind of questions do they usually ask?
They might ask about the purpose of your trip, how long you'll be there, and where you'll be staying. Just be ready to answer those kinds of questions.
Got it. I'll make sure I have all my documents ready and I'll practice my responses. Thanks for the advice.
Lesson 3, Wireless Wonders.
Hey Anna, I wanted to tell you about this new wireless charger I just bought.
Oh, really? What do you think of it?
It's amazing. I love how convenient it is. No more tangled cords.
That's great. What made you decide to get a wireless charger?
Well, I was fed up with having to find my charging cable every time my phone was low on battery. The wireless one is just so much simpler.
I can see the appeal. How does it work exactly?
You just place your phone on the charging pad and it starts charging automatically. No plugging in required.
Wow, that does sound really convenient. I might have to look into getting one of those myself.
I definitely recommend it. It's been a game changer for me. No more forgetting to charge my phone before leaving the house.
That's a great point. Sounds like a worthwhile investment. I'll have to check out some options.
Let me know if you have any other questions. I'm happy to share more about my wireless charging experience.
Lesson 4, Island Hopping.
Hey Anna, have you ever been to Hawaii?
No, I haven't, but it's definitely on my travel bucket list. What about you?
I went a few years ago, and it was an amazing trip. I visited both Oahu and the Big Island.
Ooh, that sounds wonderful. What were the highlights of those two islands?
Well, Oahu is known for its bustling capital city of Honolulu and famous Waikiki Beach. But the Big Island is really unique.
What makes the Big Island different?
It's the largest of the Hawaiian Islands, and it's home to volcanoes, black sand beaches, and incredible natural landscapes.
Wow, that sounds incredible. Were you able to see the volcanoes up close?
Absolutely. I went on a guided tour of Volcanoes National Park, and it was such an incredible experience.
I can only imagine. That must have been breathtaking. Did you have a favorite between the two islands?
That's a tough call, but I'd say the Big Island left the biggest impression on me. The diversity of landscapes there is just mind-blowing.
Good to know. I'll have to make sure to visit both when I finally get to Hawaii.
You won't regret it. Let me know if you need any tips for planning your trip.
Lesson 5, Mastering Productivity.
Hey Anna, I've been trying to figure out the best way to structure my study time lately.
Oh, that's an interesting topic. What have you been struggling with?
Well, I feel like I'm not always as productive as I could be. I have a hard time staying focused sometimes.
I see. Have you tried implementing any strategies to help with that?
Not really. I'm not sure what the optimal learning time is or how to maximize my productivity.
Well, there are a few things you can try. The key is finding what works best for you.
Like what? I'm open to suggestions.
Well, research shows that shorter, more frequent study sessions can be more effective than long marathon study sessions.
Ah, that's good to know. I tend to try to cram everything in at once.
Right, and that can actually be counterproductive. Try breaking your study time into 25 to 30-minute chunks with short breaks in between.
Okay, that makes sense. And what about the optimal time of day to study?
That can vary from person to person, but many people find they're most focused and productive in the mornings or early afternoons.
Got it. I'll have to experiment and see what works best for my schedule and learning style.
Definitely. It may take some trial and error, but finding that optimal routine can make a big difference.
Awesome, thanks so much for the tips. I really appreciate the advice.
Lesson 6, Breaks 2.
Hey Anna, I feel like I really need a break from work. I've been working nonstop lately.
I hear you. Sometimes we all need a little time to recharge. What kind of break were you thinking of taking?
Well, I was thinking of maybe taking a short vacation, or even just a long weekend. I just need some time to myself to relax and unwind.
That sounds like a great idea. A change of pace can do wonders. Where were you thinking of going for your vacation?
I'm not sure yet. Maybe somewhere quiet and peaceful, where I can just disconnect from everything for a while.
That sounds perfect. You deserve a break. I hope you're able to find the right place to recharge and come back feeling refreshed.
Me too. I suppose I need to learn to be more patient with myself and not push myself so hard all the time.
Absolutely. Taking breaks is important for your overall well-being. Don't be afraid to put yourself first sometimes.
You're right. I'll start looking into some options for a nice, relaxing getaway. Thanks for the encouragement.
Lesson 7: Payment Platforms.
Hey Anna, have you been using any of the new payment platforms lately?
Yes, I have. I've been really impressed with how convenient and easy they are to use.
That's great to hear. I've been a bit hesitant to try them out, but it sounds like they're worth it.
Definitely. I love how I can just pay for things with a few taps on my phone. It's so much faster than digging out my wallet and cash.
That's true, it's much more convenient. Do you have a favorite platform that you use the most?
I've been really liking the one from my bank. It's super user-friendly, and I can easily track all my transactions.
Ah, that's good to know. I'll have to look into that one. Thanks for the recommendation.
No problem. Let me know if you have any other questions about the different payment platforms. I'm always happy to share what I've learned.
Will do. This is really helpful. I think I'm ready to give one of these a try.
Lesson 8: Measuring Temperature.
Hey Anna, I'm trying to bake something in the oven, but I'm not sure what temperature to set it to.
Okay, well, what are you trying to bake?
I'm making some cookies, and the recipe says to bake them at 205 degrees Fahrenheit.
205 degrees Fahrenheit? That seems really high. Most cookies are baked around 350 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh really? I'll make sure to double check the temperature. I don't want to end up with burnt cookies.
Good idea. It's always important to measure the temperature accurately when baking. Do you have an oven thermometer?
No, I don't think I do. I'll have to pick one up before I try baking again.
That's a great investment. An oven thermometer can really help ensure your baked goods turn out perfectly.
Definitely. I'll add that to my shopping list. Thanks for the tip.
Lesson 9: Appointments and Schedules.
Hey Anna, I have an appointment coming up next week that I'm a little nervous about.
I'm sorry to hear that. What's the appointment for?
It's just a routine checkup with my doctor, but I always get a little anxious before these things.
I understand. It's natural to feel that way, but try not to worry too much. I'm sure it will go smoothly.
I hope so. I just want to make sure I don't forget anything or show up late, you know?
That's understandable. Have you double-checked the date and time of the appointment?
Yeah, I have. It's next Thursday at 2:30 p.m. I'll make sure to put it in my calendar.
Good plan. And don't forget to give yourself plenty of time to get there, so you don't feel rushed.
You're right, I should plan to arrive a few minutes early. Thanks for the advice. I feel a little better now.
Lesson 10, Relaxing Music.
Hey Anna, I've been feeling a bit stressed lately. Do you have any recommendations for relaxing music?
Absolutely. Music can be such a great stress reliever. What kind of genres do you usually enjoy?
Well, I'm open to trying something new. I usually listen to a lot of rock and pop, but I'm in the mood for something more calming.
Okay, I have just the thing. Have you ever tried listening to some ambient or nature-inspired music?
No, I haven't. What's that like?
It's very soothing and peaceful. The music often features sounds from nature, like rain, waves, or wind chimes.
That sounds lovely. I could definitely use something to help me unwind. What kind of music do you enjoy when you're feeling stressed?
I really like listening to classical music or piano compositions. The melodies are so beautiful and relaxing.
That's a great idea. I'll have to give that a try. Do you have any specific artists or playlists you'd recommend?
Absolutely, I can send you some suggestions later. In the meantime, just try to find something that speaks to you and helps you feel calm.
Sounds good, thanks Anna. I really appreciate you taking the time to help me out.
Lesson 11, Booking a Hotel.
Hey Anna, I'm planning a trip next month. Do you have any tips on booking a hotel?
Absolutely. Off-peak seasons can be a great time to book a hotel. You might be able to get a better rate.
That's a good point. Should I book directly with the hotel or use a third-party site?
It really depends. Booking directly with the hotel can sometimes get you extras like free parking or breakfast. But third-party sites can have better deals.
Got it. And what about the tax? Do I need to pay that separately?
Usually the tax is included in the hotel's quoted rate. But it's always a good idea to double-check before booking.
Excellent, that's really helpful. I'll start looking at options. Thanks, Anna.
No problem. I'm happy I could provide some useful tips. Let me know if you have any other questions.
Will do. Appreciate the advice.
Lesson 12, Grocery Shopping.
Hey Anna, I'm planning to go grocery shopping. Want to join me?
Sure. I'd love to. What do you need to get?
Well, we'll need tomatoes, cucumbers, lettuce, and some dressing for the salad.
Sounds good. I was thinking we could also grab some fruits.
Excellent idea. What kind of fruits were you thinking?
Maybe some apples, bananas, and berries. They'd be great for snacks or to add to the salad.
Perfect. All right, let's head to the store then.
Sounds like a plan. I'm excited to pick out some fresh produce.
Me too. This is going to be a fun grocery trip.
Absolutely. I'm sure we'll find everything we need and more.
Awesome. Shall we get going then?
Lesson 13, Healthy Eating.
Morning. I was thinking we could pick up some healthy ingredients today.
Good idea. What kind of healthy items did you have in mind?
Well, don't forget to grab some fruits too. I was thinking we could get some apples, bananas, and berries.
Ooh, that's a great idea. Those would be perfect for snacks or to add to our salads.
Exactly. And we should probably pick up some veggies as well. Maybe some tomatoes, cucumbers, and leafy greens.
Absolutely, those would be perfect for a nice, fresh salad. We could even get some healthy dressing to go with it.
Good thinking. I'll make sure to add that to the list.
Sounds like we're on the right track for a nutritious grocery haul.
Definitely. I'm looking forward to trying out some new healthy recipes with these ingredients.
Lesson 14, Vegetarian Dining.
Hey Anna, I heard that new vegetarian restaurant just opened up. Want to check it out?
Ooh, that sounds amazing. I've been wanting to try more vegetarian options.
Same here. I'm curious to see what kind of dishes they have.
Me too. I bet they have a variety of delicious meatless options.
Absolutely. I'm sure they'll have some great salads, veggie burgers, and maybe even some hearty stews.
Yum, that all sounds so good. I'm getting hungry just thinking about it.
Same here. Shall we head over there for dinner tonight?
Yes, let's do it. I'm excited to experience some new vegetarian flavors.
Awesome. This is going to be a fun and healthy dining adventure.
Lesson 15, Quality Time.
Hey Anna, I was thinking we could plan a fun family activity this weekend.
That's a great idea. What did you have in mind?
Well, we could plan a nice picnic in the park. It would be a great way to spend some quality time together.
Ooh, a picnic sounds lovely. We could pack some healthy snacks and maybe even a delicious salad.
Exactly. It would be the perfect opportunity to enjoy each other's company and connect over a nutritious meal.
I agree. Plus, it would be a nice change of pace from our usual routine.
Definitely. It'll help us strengthen our family bonds and make some great memories.
I'm so excited about this. It's going to be a wonderful weekend.
Me too. I can't wait to plan everything out and make it a special day for all of us.
Lesson 16, Scenic Drive.
Hey Anna, have you ever considered going on a scenic drive? I think it would be a great way to get out and enjoy the nice weather.
Hi John. That's a great idea. I love exploring new routes and taking in the beautiful scenery. Where did you have in mind?
Well, I was thinking we could drive up to the mountains and check out that winding road with the amazing views. I'll definitely plan a scenic drive this weekend.
Ooh, that sounds lovely. I'm always on the lookout for new snacks to try on road trips. Do you have any recommendations for good snacks to bring?
Good point. I know some great local spots that sell delicious and unique snacks. I'll be sure to pick up a few different options. It'll be the perfect road trip snack mix.
Wonderful. I can't wait. Driving through the countryside while munching on tasty snacks, it's the perfect day if you ask me.
Me too. I'll make sure to plan out a nice, relaxing route. This is going to be a lot of fun.
I'm really looking forward to it. Thanks for suggesting this. It's exactly the kind of adventure I need.
Anytime. I'm glad you're on board. This scenic drive is going to be the highlight of my weekend, I'm sure.
Lesson 17, Baking Mishaps.
Morning. I heard you've been doing some baking lately. How did that turn out?
Oh, hey John. The baking wasn't exactly a success, to be honest. I guess I didn't leave enough time for the dough to rise before baking.
Oh no, what happened? Did it turn out too dense?
Yes, exactly. The bread came out really heavy and kind of doughy in the middle. I should have been more patient and waited longer before putting it in the oven.
I see. Baking can be tricky if you don't follow the steps closely. Did you use a specific recipe or just going off memory?
I tried following a recipe, but I may have rushed through some of the steps. Next time, I'll be sure to read through it carefully and give the dough enough time to properly rise.
That's a good plan. Baking is all about precision. I'm sure your next attempt will turn out much better.
I hope so. I really want to master this recipe. Any tips you can share from your own baking experiences?
Well, I find it's always good to have the right tools and equipment. Maybe invest in a reliable oven thermometer too, just to make sure the temperature is spot on.
Oven thermometer, got it. I'll definitely add that to my baking supplies. Thanks for the advice. I appreciate you helping me troubleshoot this.
Anytime. I'm happy to share what I've learned. Just let me know how your next baking session goes.
Lesson 18, Setting the Table.
Hey Anna, I noticed you've been doing some reorganizing around the house. How's that going?
Oh, it's going well. I've been going through our kitchen and trying to get everything more organized. I even picked up a nice new set of glassware.
That's great. What kind of glassware did you get? I'm always on the lookout for nice additions to our kitchen.
Well, I went with a versatile set that can be used for everything from water glasses to wine. I think having a variety of sizes and styles will be really handy.
Excellent choice. Having that variety is so important, especially when you're entertaining. Do you have a specific way you like to set the table?
Definitely. I like to mix and match the glassware, use coordinating napkins, and add little touches like a centerpiece. It makes the table look so inviting.
I agree, the presentation is half the fun. A well-set table really sets the mood for a meal.
Absolutely. I actually just rearranged our shelves to make it easier to access all the different pieces. We should have everything we need for our next dinner party.
Sounds perfect. I'm sure whatever you put together will look fantastic. Your eye for design is always spot on.
Thank you. I'm really excited to put it all together. It's going to make hosting so much easier.
I'm looking forward to seeing it in action. Your table settings are always a highlight.
Lesson 19, Chores and Errands.
Hey Anna, how's your day been going so far? I feel like I've been running around like crazy.
Oh, same here. I've been trying to get through my to-do list all day. Lots of little chores and errands to take care of.
Ah, the never-ending list, huh? What kind of things have you been up to today?
Well, just some minor tidying up around the house, a quick grocery run, and a few other odds and ends. Nothing too major, but it's been keeping me busy.
I hear that. I had to swing by the bank, drop off a package at the post office, and pick up a few household items. Feels like I've been all over town.
Oof, that does sound like a packed day. At least you were able to get everything done, though. I find it so satisfying to check things off the list.
Definitely. It's the little victories, right? Did you happen to pick up anything fun or interesting on your errands today?
Not really, just the basics. Though I did spot a couple new magazines at the store that caught my eye. Might have to indulge in a little light reading later.
Ooh, nice. Always good to treat yourself, even on a busy day. Maybe I'll have to join you for a magazine break later.
Sounds like a plan. We can swap stories about our productive, but tiring, days.
Ha, perfect. Just what the doctor ordered after a hectic day of chores and errands.
Lesson 20, Weekend Getaway.
Hey Anna, I was thinking about taking a short trip this weekend. Have you had any travel plans in mind?
Ooh, a weekend getaway? That sounds lovely. I don't have anything specific planned, but I'm always up for an adventure.
Great! I was thinking we could drive up to the coast and find a nice little inn or B&B to stay at for a night or two. What do you think?
That sounds absolutely perfect. The coast is so beautiful this time of year. We could do some exploring, enjoy the sea air, and just relax.
Exactly. I figured it would be a nice change of pace from our usual routine. A little weekend escape, if you will.
I'm already feeling more relaxed just thinking about it. Do you have any specific spots in mind along the coast?
Not yet, but I'll do some research and see if I can find a charming little place. Maybe we can even find a scenic hike or two to try out.
Ooh, yes. I love a good hike with a view. This is sounding better and better. I can't wait to get out of the city for a bit.
Me neither. It'll be exactly what we need to recharge. I'll handle the planning and let you know the details.
Wonderful. I really appreciate you taking the initiative on this. It's going to be a fantastic weekend.
Absolutely. I'm looking forward to it. This is going to be the perfect little getaway.
Lesson 21, Hangout soon.
Hey Anna, I've been meaning to ask, are you free to hang out soon?
Absolutely. I'd love to. When did you have in mind?
How about this weekend? I was thinking we could grab a bite to eat and catch up.
Sounds great. I'm looking forward to it.
Awesome, it's a plan then. I'll send you the details later.
Sounds good. Can't wait.
Me neither. This is going to be fun.
Definitely. See you soon.
For sure. Take care.
Lesson 22, a little while.
Morning Anna, I noticed you haven't replied to my message about hanging out. Is everything okay?
Hey John, sorry about that. Sometimes it just takes me a little while to respond, you know how it is.
No problem at all, I understand. The important thing is we're still on for this weekend, right?
Absolutely. I'm still looking forward to it. Just been a bit busy lately, but I'll make sure to clear my schedule.
Great, I'm glad to hear that. I can't wait to catch up in person.
Me neither, it's been too long. See you then.
Sounds good. Take it easy until then.
Lesson 23, Leveraging Opportunities.
Hi Anna, I had an idea I wanted to run by you.
Oh, that's interesting. What do you have in mind?
Well, I was thinking, with this new opportunity that's come up, how can we really leverage it to our advantage?
That's a great question. Let me think about that for a moment.
I'm all ears. I feel like there's a lot of potential here if we play our cards right.
You're absolutely right. I'm seeing a few ways we could maximize the benefits here.
I'm listening, go on.
Okay, well, first we could.
I like where this is going. Keep going, I'm excited to hear more.
Lesson 24, Smooth Ride.
Alright, Anna, it's time to board our flight. You ready?
You bet. I'm all packed and eager to get going.
Excellent. I hope it's a smooth ride and we get there without any delays.
Me too. I'm looking forward to this trip. It's been a while since we've traveled together.
Definitely. It'll be great to have some quality time away from the usual hustle and bustle.
Absolutely. I'm sure we'll have a wonderful time.
I have no doubt about that. Shall we?
After you. Let's do this.
Here we go. This is going to be an adventure.
Lesson 25, Affordable Finds.
Hey Anna, I wanted to tell you about those items I picked up the other day.
Oh, the ones you were telling me about? How did that turn out?
Really well, actually. They were quite affordable compared to what I would have paid at the local stores.
That's great to hear. I'm glad you were able to find what you needed at a good price.
Yeah, the online deals were just too good to pass up. I'm really happy with my purchases.
That's awesome. It's always satisfying when you can get a good bargain.
Absolutely. I'll have to share the details with you later.
Please do, I'd love to hear more about your finds.
Will do. Talk to you soon.
Lesson 26, Work-Life Balance.
Hey Anna, I know I've been swamped with work lately. How about you? Are you finding a good balance?
Oh, I definitely understand. It's been a struggle for me too. Sometimes it feels like there's just not enough time in the day.
Totally. And it's not just the work itself, but all the other responsibilities we have too, you know?
Absolutely. I find myself staying late at the office just to keep up, but then I feel guilty about not spending enough time with family and friends.
I hear you. It's a constant juggling act. Have you tried any strategies to help manage it all?
Well, I've been trying to be more intentional about setting boundaries and protecting my personal time. Like, I've been leaving the office at a set time every day, no matter what.
That's a great idea. I should try that. I also find it helpful to schedule non-work activities in my calendar, so they feel just as important as my work commitments.
Ooh, that's a good one. I'll have to give that a try. And I try to batch my chores and errands, so I'm not constantly feeling pulled in different directions.
Excellent. We've got to take care of ourselves, right? It's the only way to avoid burnout.
Exactly. Work-life balance is so important, but it's not always easy to achieve. But we've got to keep trying.
Absolutely. Thanks for the tips. I'm feeling inspired to make some changes and find a better equilibrium.
Lesson 27, Trying on Clothes.
Hey Anna, have you been shopping lately? I need to get some new clothes, but I'm not sure what to get.
Oh, I just went shopping last weekend. I found some really great deals on some new shirts and pants. Did you have something specific in mind?
Well, I'm looking for a few new outfits for work, but I'm not sure what would look best. I agree trying them on ensures the right fit and comfort.
That's a great idea. Trying on clothes is the best way to make sure they fit well and feel comfortable. Plus, you can see how different styles and colors look on you.
Exactly. I want to make sure I get something that's not just stylish, but also practical for the office. Do you have any recommendations on stores to check out?
For work clothes, I'd suggest checking out some of the mid-range department stores. They usually have a good selection of professional-looking options that are comfortable too.
Awesome, that's really helpful. I'll definitely give those a look. I want to make sure I find something that I feel confident wearing to the office.
I'm sure you'll find something great. Just take your time trying on different pieces, and don't be afraid to ask for opinions. That's what friends are for.
You're absolutely right. I appreciate you taking the time to give me some advice. It really helps make the shopping process a lot less overwhelming.
Anytime. I'm happy to help. Let me know how it goes when you do go shopping, okay?
Will do. Thanks again. I'm feeling a lot more prepared now.
Lesson 28, Clothing Shopping on a Budget.
Hey Anna, I need to pick up a few new shirts and pants. Do you have a clothing budget in mind?
Good question. I try to stick to a reasonable budget, but I also look for quality pieces that will last.
Same here, I like clothes that are durable and don't need to be replaced every few months.
Exactly. Do you have a number in mind for how much you want to spend this time?
Maybe around $200 to start. That should get me a few nice tops and a new pair of jeans.
That sounds doable. I'll probably aim for a similar range when I'm shopping too.
Sounds good. Shall we go check out the sales at the mall this weekend?
Definitely, I'm excited to find some great deals on some versatile, long-lasting pieces.
Perfect, it's a plan then. Can't wait to see what we come across.
Lesson 29, torn between two choices.
Hey Anna, I'm having a hard time deciding between two really cool video games. I can't choose which one to get.
Ooh, which ones are you considering? Maybe I can help you weigh the pros and cons.
Well, one has amazing graphics and an open world to explore. But the other has my favorite characters and fun mini games.
That's a tough choice. They both sound pretty great. What matters most to you, the visuals or the gameplay?
I'm honestly torn. The graphics on one are just so impressive, but the other is more in line with the games I usually enjoy.
Well, maybe try watching some gameplay videos of each one. That could help you get a better feel for which one you'd have more fun with.
Good idea. I'll do that. It's just so hard because they both have cool features I really want.
I know the feeling. Sometimes the hardest decisions are between two equally appealing options. But you'll figure it out.
I hope so. Thanks for listening. I'll let you know which one I end up getting.
Lesson 30, exploring payment options.
Hey Anna, I wanted to discuss something about our payment plan.
Oh, what is it? I'm happy to go over the details with you.
Well, I was wondering if we could explore extending the payment period a bit.
That could work. What did you have in mind in terms of the time frame?
Maybe we could stretch it out over a few more months? That would help with my budget.
Okay, let me take a look at the options. I think we can definitely make that work.
Awesome, I really appreciate your flexibility on this. It will make a big difference for me.
Lesson 31, enjoying the outdoors.
Morning Anna, have you planned anything fun for the weekend?
As a matter of fact, I was thinking of going for a hike. Would you like to join?
That sounds wonderful. I've been wanting to get outdoors more.
Excellent, we can pack a picnic and enjoy the fresh air. Just make sure to apply sunscreen to protect your skin.
Good call, I'll be sure to lather up. I can't wait to soak in the bliss of nature.
Me neither. It's going to be a lovely day to disconnect and recharge.
Absolutely. This is exactly what I need to reset and recharge my batteries.
Lesson 32, cooking together.
Hey Anna, I'm in the mood to try a new recipe. Do you have any ideas?
As a matter of fact, I do. How about a delicious pasta dish?
Ooh, that sounds perfect. What kind of pasta did you have in mind?
Let's go with a classic, how about some spaghetti? We can whisk up some eggs, grate some cheese, and add a little pasta water for a creamy sauce.
Yum, that's making my mouth water already. Do we need any other ingredients?
Just a simple tomato sauce would be a nice compliment. We can whisk that up too.
Sounds great. Let's get cooking. I'm ready to put my culinary skills to the test.
Lesson 31, Unexpected Events.
Morning, Anna. Did you hear about the storm last night? That must have caused some issues.
Yes, I saw the news this morning. It seems there were power outages in several areas. I hope it didn't affect you too much.
Well, my electricity went out for a few hours. It was pretty inconvenient, but the hotel staff was able to get the backup generator running.
That's good to hear. Sometimes these unexpected events can be tricky, especially when you're traveling.
Absolutely. I'm just glad the hotel was prepared with a backup plan. They really went out of their way to make sure the guests were comfortable.
That's great. It's always nice when businesses are proactive and have contingency plans in place for situations like this.
Definitely. It makes a big difference in how smoothly things can be handled. I'll make sure to leave a positive review for the hotel.
That's a great idea. Positive feedback can really encourage businesses to maintain that high level of customer service.
Exactly. Small gestures like that can go a long way. I hope the rest of your day goes smoothly, despite the storm.
Lesson 32, Pursuing a New Passion.
Hey Anna, I've been meaning to talk to you about something.
Oh? What is it? I'm all ears.
Well, I've been thinking about starting a new hobby, but I'm not sure where to begin.
That's exciting. What kind of hobby are you interested in?
I've been really intrigued by woodworking lately. I've always enjoyed working with my hands, and I think it could be a great creative outlet.
Woodworking, huh? That's a great choice. It's such a versatile and rewarding hobby.
Yeah, I'm really drawn to the idea of creating something tangible with my own two hands. Do you have any tips for a beginner like me?
Absolutely. First, I'd recommend doing some research to learn about the basic tools and techniques. There are tons of great tutorials online and in books.
Good idea. I'll start looking into that. And what about actually getting started? Any advice there?
Well, I'd suggest starting small with a simple project, like a birdhouse or a picture frame. That way, you can get a feel for the process without getting overwhelmed.
That makes sense. I don't want to bite off more than I can chew right away. Thanks for the tips. I really appreciate it.
Of course. I'm excited for you to dive into this new hobby. Let me know how it goes, okay? I'd love to see what you create.
Will do. I'm feeling inspired and ready to give it a try. This is going to be a fun new challenge.
Lesson 33, Bargain Hunting.
Hey Anna, have you been doing any shopping lately?
You know it. I love a good bargain. How about you?
Same here. I'm always on the lookout for the best deals.
That's great. Do you have any tips for finding those hidden gems?
Absolutely. First, I'd say it's all about being patient and doing your research.
Ooh, research, huh? What do you mean by that?
Well, I like to check out the sales flyers and online ads to see what's on offer. That way, I can plan my shopping trips strategically.
That's a smart approach. And what about actually spotting those great deals in the store?
Ah, yes. I always scan the clearance sections and keep an eye out for any limited time promotions.
Excellent tips. Anything else you'd recommend?
Oh, and don't forget to check for coupons or loyalty program discounts. Those can really add up and help you save big.
Definitely. I love stacking those deals. It's like a little treasure hunt.
Exactly. The thrill of the hunt is half the fun. Plus, it's so satisfying to find something you love at a fraction of the cost.
Couldn't agree more. You've given me some great ideas to try out on my next shopping trip.
Glad I could help. Let me know if you uncover any incredible bargains.
Will do. Thanks for the tips. I'm feeling inspired to go bargain hunting.
Anytime. Happy hunting, my friend.
Lesson 34, Educating Mark.
Morning. Have you heard about Mark's parents and their plans for his future?
No, I haven't. What's the story there?
Well, it seems they're really determined to give Mark the best possible education.
Oh, that's great. What kind of plans do they have in mind for him?
From what I understand, they want Mark to attend a top-notch university after high school.
Wow, that's ambitious. I'm sure they just want the best for him.
Exactly. They believe a prestigious degree will set him up for success later in life.
That makes sense. But do you think they're putting too much pressure on him?
That's a good point. They do seem quite driven when it comes to Mark's future.
I hope they don't lose sight of letting him explore his own interests and talents.
Yeah, I agree. An education is important, but so is allowing him to find his own path.
Absolutely. It's a balance between preparing him for the future and nurturing his passions.
Definitely. They'll need to be careful not to force their vision of success onto him.
Exactly. Mark should have a say in shaping his own educational and career goals.
Absolutely. It'll be interesting to see how it all plays out for him.
I hope his parents can find a way to support him while still giving him the freedom to grow.
Me too. With the right approach, Mark could really thrive.